Hey Jason, are you a Kanye West fan?
I like his shoes. What? And also
That's the first thing.
with the
You like the shirts, the new shirts, the White Lives Matter shirts?
no.
You're not a fan? Why not? You don't think White Lives Matter? We have a white person in here.
What's wrong with White Lives Matter?
Well, you matter.
Oh, okay, I matter, but not all the white people.
Not all whites.
Just not all white people matter.
Some whites matter, dude.
Some whites matter, some
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
It's factually incorrect.
I say that all the time, dude.
So Kanye recently released a new 30-minute documentary called Last Week, which captures footage of a moment where he was meeting with two Adidas executives. And then at one point during the, they say, Frosty exchange, Ye whips out his phone and starts playing a clip from a porno, shoving his screen into an executive's face in an attempt to strengthen his argument.
Which porno was it?
What kind of argument was it?
Let's watch this clip together. Just to...
Alright, now I get it.
Come on, keep going. Keep going. Keep going before we lose that. I don't want to fucking play music that we can't. Oh, here it is.
He's got a Northern European accent.
Oh, so he's not showing the porno part. He's showing the fucking storyline.
Yeah, the accent, dude. The guy with the Bosnian accent.
Oh, come on.
That's very good.
He said, "Oh, come on, man."
Was he putting up to his face so he can hear? Is he placing a speaker in his ear?
I think he's just an enthusiast.
He's literally showing he's showing the fucking screens. Like, hey, look.
Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't sound like it's in the thick of things.
In the thick of things.
Like,
Imagine
does
it
sound like a
was.
Frosty exchange.
An opening plot point.
Yeah.
He said he's got the same voice, doesn't he? The rapper can be heard saying as he shows the two men the clip. Is this a porn movie? The man then asks before Ye moves the camera close to his face. Quote, he's got a Northern European accent, the exec objects, noting that their voices don't sound very similar at all as everybody sits around uncomfortably. Jesus Christ, come on, man, the executive says after a few moments and swats away Ye's phone in an attempt to get the meeting back on track. Elsewhere throughout the meeting, which features several cuts, the rapper points to a man with a blurred out face and says, I'm only going to work at Adidas if he's the CEO. Quote, you guys have done wrong by the company, by the business, and by the partnership, he added. Quote, the whole concept of this porn video is that the guy had cheated. So then the girl is like, well, I'm going to do the thing that's your worst nightmare. This is your worst nightmare, he says, pointing dramatically at his pick for CEO.
Whoa. Oh, that's a weird way
And
to
this is Kanye released this documentary?
Yeah, he showed this clip of that moment.
That's so weird that he did that.
Does that count as sexual harassment if you force someone to view a porno?
Right.
A little bit, no?
If it's a bunch of guys, you're all good, dude. If it's guy to guy, you're all good.
Because you know, like if you show your dick, that's fucking obviously harassment. But if you show another person's dick via screen,
I think you'd be fine.
oh, that's fine.
I think so. You should be. If it's guy to guy, I think yeah.
Even a stranger? Like somebody you don't know?
If it's guy to
Yeah,
guy.
wait. I have questions.
Yeah, you got one of these, right? Yeah.
Because the guy that you show the porno to, say I didn't know Bart, and I'm on a bus with Bart, and I'm like, yo, check this out. And I'm like, yeah, watch this. And he goes, Jesus Christ, man.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, see?
But if it's sexual harassment to airdrop a dick, isn't it the same thing?
Is it?
He's like, uh-oh.
Can I get my phone back? Oh, my stop's getting off, right? Can I get my phone back?
Here, take mine.
So one of Ye's associates chimes in to clarify Kanye's remarks following the outburst and says, quote, what you're feeling right now is extreme discomfort. And that is exactly the point. Because when someone steals this man's ideas, his creations, it's like you're stealing a child.
Oh, so okay, I get it now. The motivation to show him that is to make him feel the feeling that he's trying to
Use it as a reference of.
And specifically in the porn, it was a cheating thing or something.
Right. That's kind of
Which is
You can't do that, I don't think. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I don't think you could do that.
And then it says, these are all children of his mind. You've kidnapped them. Basically talking about their brand partnership and how Adidas stole creations from Kanye. And so that's his way of getting his point across to executives.
Is to get the CEO that they all don't like.
Yeah,
to
it's to point to the executives and show this is how you're making me feel by showing them fucking cheating porno, and then pointing to another exec being like, that's the guy I think should be the CEO.
I don't think it's that bad.
The porno thing, or
Yeah, the porno thing.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
Please
Just
explain.
because there's like, what happened? Nothing happened. I just show you, and I'm like, look, I feel bad. Do you
Coming
see
from
how?
a guy who shows his dick to his friends, I mean, like, yeah, I guess that wouldn't be so bad.
That was in an old video, Kalyne.
He's a changed man now.
Right.
That was so 45 minutes ago.
Videos ago, yeah.
I really like the I love seeing corporate people suddenly get so appalled.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
Like
they see
they all
genitals.
fucking watch porn. The fact he goes,
Exactly.
"Is that a porn movie? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I don't like that shit either. That's lame, dude.
Yeah.
Just be like, that's a tight
That's how I
scene.
feel about penis too. It's like we all have one, but not to women.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, not to
I
women.
could
Find some
have one.
dissimilarities between mine and someone else's.
you get confused easily.
I'm like, did you send me my own dick?
Like you said, yeah. So I feel like it's really weird when you show it and they're like, "Oh my god, this is harassment." It's like, no, this is also art. Because
Hey, that's
It's
true.
it's subjective.
That's true.
it's subjective. Yeah.
There are some French films that are worse than pornos.
Well, I guess just to play fair in this executive situation, I feel like there's almost like codes of conduct when you're going to that space, right?
That's true.
If you're specifically meeting with executive business
That's
people
true.
of a like,
Yeah.
you know, the way you would look at a Fortune 500 or Fortune whatever company, I feel like there's like known codes of
That's true.
conduct.
Like how you dress.
But obviously, I also understand that, like, Ye, the echelon that he's at, even in his own mind, carries
just
his
do whatever.
own code of conduct.
Yeah.
You know, he can walk into a place and, like, that place just changes, right?
Yeah.
Whereas when we were talking about, like, Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, it's like, you can't do that at that event.
Yeah.
The Oscars is known to have a type of way.
Yeah,
There's a certain
that's
way you
true.
need to carry it. If you did that shit on the street, you know what I mean? Like, that would just be regular entertainment.
Yeah.
Maybe a lawsuit.
But like for Kanye the reason why he's showing the porno to these execs is to not harass them, but it's to illustrate a point of how he's feeling.
Yeah.
Which I feel like showing a porno is a little unnecessary for the scenario that he's trying to give out. He could've just said-
Describe how you feel.
But like I said, he comes with his own
Code of
codes of
conduct,
conduct, right? Like,
Did his tactic work?
I don't think it did. I think he got the opposite effect. They're like, yo, this dude is crazy.
Unless his tactic was just to do something that's so outrageous that eventually people will notice it in the future.
I feel like he's so outrageous already. He
Right.
like does crazy shit. So I think it's crazy that if people are surprised that he's like wearing crazy shirts. Yeah, like,
right on brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think like that world is for sure crazy, not like excusing it or whatever. I've never really been in that world before. The closest I've been is when me and Joe got the In Living Color part, and then randomly we get phone calls from like all the agencies, CAA, WME, and all this stuff. And then our first ever like crossing YouTube into Hollywood like territory, Taylor Lautner, who was really big at the time, Twilight, his agent we had a meeting with him. So we come into this room, and it's like this big ass long fucking Jesus Last Supper looking table, and all the other agents are there. The booking agent, like the book agent, the fucking like syndicated like TV series agent, like all the whole agents are there except for the agent. Me and Joe come in, we're doing small talk, and then this guy comes in like all fucking flamboyant and shit, and then he just sits in his chair like he's dressed nicely, but just an extremely esoteric way of behaving, right? Like Kanye style like this. And I was like, oh shit, this is the shit you see in the movies. He comes in and he's just like, all right, so who are these guys? And then like, oh, those are the guys that were on YouTube. They just nailed the In Living Color audition. And he goes, wait, from YouTube? Bye. And he just walks out of the room. Like it was like YouTube, but wasn't matched up to his fucking level.
And everyone was like, yo, that guy's so...
And then so me and Joe are like, oh shit, what the fuck? But then like in that world, like you're saying, everyone has their code of conduct. So even agents that are at a top level, they can walk into a room and completely change.
That's true. It's like whatever position you're in, you kind of can rewrite the rules instantly.
Yeah. And I was like, what the?
Which is the rule. You know what I mean?
That's a really good way to put it. The code of conduct. Everybody has a code of conduct and changing it.
Yeah, it's like when Steve walks
I
in
just want to
here.
appreciate that.
Right? When Steve walks in here with his two-piece jumpsuit.
Yeah, exactly.
Chain, when he's got a fucking light
At 11:15.
Yeah, and his sunglasses.
And then when he comes in, I'm in my head. I'm like, I gotta rebrand, dude.
Right. The white T-shirts aren't doing it.
He might show you a fucking porno.
These Kirkland signatures aren't doing it.
The white never talk shit on Kirkland shit too. Okay.
I can't compete.
You
with
were
I can't,
already at rebrand. I feel like before you were just wearing like what was it like Yay Gay Slay or whatever. You were wearing stuff
That
like
was my shirt.
Just like pink tank tops and like really short shorts and women's shoes. And now I feel like you're a fighter. You're like you compete.
You were wearing women's shoes?
Yeah, I didn't know you were wearing women.
Hey, I told you guys I was wearing women's shoes in confidence, and then you guys.
Like
what kind of
are
shoes?
you
Like
talking
heels
about
or
like they're just women's size, or are they like?
Oh, you said in confidence. I thought you were confident about your women's shoes.
No, I'm not confident in anything, but we should end the video.